everyone. This week's pro tip is all about cream versus powder cheek colors. It's a question we get whenever the weather turns a little bit colder and skin starts feeling a little bit drier. So here's all about cream versus powder for cheek colors. So I'm gonna start by demonstrating a powder cheek color. This is Laura Mercier's cheek color in Rosé. It's one of my favorite colors. She has all the colors you could ever want in her powder cheek colors, from corals to pinks to more earthy tones. There's even a beautiful plum called Kir Royale. They are gorgeous powders with a lot of color payoff, very high quality pigment, and they're one of my favorite things. It's what I prefer for myself because I am a makeup wearer, obviously being in the industry, and I don't mind a little bit more of a makeup kind of look when I wear a cheek color. Powders are great typically for more combination or oily skin year round. You can see that great pigment payoff. I'm kind of sticking to the apple of the cheek. Powders are also great for a slightly longer wearing look. Typically powder wears a little bit better on the skin a little bit longer. Since I do use a setting powder often over my foundation, the powder sort of agrees a little bit better with the texture that I'm working with. So here's a powder. Buildable. You can see it doesn't necessarily have a dry looking finish, although if you're concerned about that, next we're going to try a cream cheek. This is Laura Mercier's cream cheek in Rosebud. This is one of my favorite colors. I also use a brush when I use a cream cheek color, and really my customers who are looking for a cream cheek typically tend to be a little bit drier or look for a little bit more of a natural, less made up look. Cream cheek is a little bit more blendable, workable if you don't like so much makeup. As you can see, I always take my brush in here and then work it on the back of my hand a little bit just to see the kind of color that I'm working with. I also don't want too much on my brush. I'm gonna smile, get the apple of the cheek again, and just go right in here. It's gonna be a little bit of a dewy finish. It's gonna feel a little bit creamier on the skin. If you don't wear a foundation or set with a powder, it may not be as long a wearing look as, say, the powder. But again, it tends to look a little bit more natural. It is perfectly buildable. You can kind of blend with your fingers like a watercolor. And again, a little better for maybe a drier skin. So powder, longer wearing, oily combination, often great in the summer. Cream, good for drier skin, good for more natural, and maybe for the winter. So check it out.